Alright, welcome to Cooking Conspiracy as we do an economical pork chop dinner with Parmesan broccoli and some roasted potatoes, a little red wine gravy. Comes out to about $5 per serving. Your ingredients are pretty cheap. You got pork chops, broccoli, potatoes, seasoning, salt, flour, butter, red wine, olive oil, and some Parmesan leftovers. So, you're going to start off by seasoning your pork. You can use Lowry seasoning salt or just salt and pepper. Season it and then let the pork come up to room temperature so you don't shock it when you put it in the pan. And then you're going to cut the fat in a couple places. This prevents it from curling it up when it cooks. There you go. Fetal position is bad. That's a no-go. Bam. Okay, you're done. Potatoes. You're going to quarter these little potatoes. See? Wait. There you go. All done. Throw them on a baking tray. Hit them with some olive oil and some sea salt. And just mix them all together. Don't be afraid to grab those potatoes. Anyways, give them a mix. Space them out so they can breathe. Pop them in the oven, broiler, whatever you call it, for about 20 minutes at about 400, 450 degrees, 200, 220 Celsius, somewhere in there. Anyways, now move on. Preheat your pan. Make sure the pan's hot before you add the olive oil, otherwise your pork will stick. If you're using stainless, you can use cast iron or non-stick. Anyways, lay your pork in away from you so you don't get bukkake'd with hot oil. You don't want that. You want the splash to go away from you. These will take about 2 to 3 minutes aside and will vary a little bit based on thickness. Meanwhile, you can work on your sides. Blanch your broccoli. It means, boil for a short time. But boil your broccoli 2-3 minutes in salted water so they have flavor. Set that aside. Okay, see, it's off to the side. Your pork's ready to flip when the color is about halfway up the pork. You can see as it cooks, or when it no longer sticks to the pan. When it's ready to flip, it won't stick. Second side will cook a little bit faster than the first side, so be wary. Okay, I add some butter to the broccoli because it's so good. Yeah, it is. Anyway, set it aside. Now that you've drained it, it's good to go. Pull your potatoes out. You don't want to leave it in too long. That's a good life lesson. Alright, set those off to the side. You're good. Alright, your pork's done. Don't dry it out. I'll eat moist pork all day long. But if it's dry, I'm aborting the mission and I'm tossing it to the side. You do not want dry pork. Bad eating, bad taste. Now your pan's got all that brownness, that's flavor. Deglaze it with wine, red wine, white wine, doesn't matter. I like red. Scrape it up, use your wood. Don't be afraid to use that wood. Add some butter, add some flour, make a little gravy or a roux. I don't know, is that a roux? But just sauce, you're making sauce. Stir it up. You can adjust the consistency with either more wine or water if you get a little too thick or a little too runny. If it's too runny, just boil it off. Okay, you got everything ready to serve now. Okay, get those potatoes out of the way. There's your pork. Yep, there's your $3 worth of meat, $1 worth of potatoes, $1 worth of broccoli, some leftover Parmesan cheese from the fridge. That's like a month old, whatever, it works. Now your gravy, maintain control of your gravy. You don't want to just shoot it all over the place. You want it to go where you want it. Otherwise, you might have a mistake. It might lead to like a stain or something worse. But anyways, it's delicious, it's cheap. Consider subscribing, but yeah, enjoy the meal. For God's sake, don't overcook it. Please don't. Enjoy.